I had a chat with an older student who wants to get back in the groove, and I don't think knowledge is the limiting factor with most people. You could take, I could literally just take a handful of RT students who have been here for several years, or ex-RT students that I haven't spoken to for a fair while, and knowledge is not an issue for them. And I think the main reason why most people don't do well with trading is they simply don't log. And this is why I call it the boring secret, because it is so freaking boring. It's logging. That is the secret to effective trading. And like I mentioned, I think the other day, is that I was not trading well from basically February to end of May. So if you look at all of this from end of May to when I started trading crypto again, I was minus 9R. The hit rate probably is terrible, probably best part of, I don't know, whatever this was, 35% or whatever. In fact, I can work this out. So 77 trades, and how many winning trades? Probably not much. And this is an important point, which is why I want to reiterate it. There we go. So 23 out of 44, 23 winning trades out of 77. So 23 divided by 77. So I had a 29.8% hit rate. And I was minus, was it 9R? So obviously I was going through some shit stuff at the time, which doesn't help. But the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. And after going through all of the logs, and by the way, there's no way I would have been able to pivot to my trading style unless I had screenshots. Unless I had data, and obviously screenshots of what the hell went wrong. And so I spent days or a long freaking time just going through everything, going right, asking the 4 key questions when you're analysing a log. And the 4 key questions, I'll just type this instead. Can I type it? So you analyse your losers. And question 1 is, how can I lose less? As in terms of amount, probably a better question. How can I lose less trades? There we go. That's the first question. So you then go through all your log, identifying how you can lose less. The second one is, how can I lose less on my losing trades? That's another several hours going through shit. And then you do the flip side. How can I increase the amount of winners? It's basically the flip. And then 4 is, how can I make more on my winners? So these 4 questions derive all sorts of different things in your log. Like my go-to thing normally is average adverse excursion. So actually that's the wrong way around. So for your winners, average adverse excursion is an amazing tool that will nearly always help you, because that will help you time when to get in, and also how to decrease your stop loss size. Therefore your R multiple will get better. And then your average favorable excursion for your losers. I mean, those 2 stats alone will get you nearly all of your answers. And then you can do other stuff like duration and the 16 key stats, which we cover in the course. And so I did that with my log, and I realized, shit, I need to fix up, look sharp. And off the top of my head, I just realized that a lot of my losses and losers came from 1 hour and 4 hour charts, and also the 8 and 21 EMA. And it's not that it doesn't work, it's just that for the current market condition it doesn't work. And when I say current market condition, that is, the market doesn't have a freaking clue what it's doing. Is it going down? Is it going up? We're not in a bull market or a bear market. We're in a sideways accumulation zone. So for that, you need something which, can work better with choppiness. And the 8 and 21 EMA is only really good for confirmed bull markets or bear markets. And therefore, I realised, shit, I need to stop using the 8 and 21 EMA. So from June onwards, I didn't use it. I haven't used the bounce method, as in 8 and 21 EMA, since. Not since. And also, I've got, look, everything used to be the 1 hour and 4 hour, and I realised crypto is way too volatile. Like the 1 hour and 4 hour on currencies, yeah, it's fine, but crypto moves a lot more than currencies, and so the 4 hour and 1 hour chart on crypto is like playing with a 15-minute and 5-minute chart on currencies. It's just too much noise. So I had to quickly pivot. I mean, old habits die hard, because straight away within a couple of weeks I placed a bunch of 4 hour chart trades, but since then I haven't. I don't think. I've got 2 here. They must have been really good. Why did these? Let's interrogate that. So this is another thing. I tell myself, don't do any 4 hour trades. Yet I still did some. And actually, I'm just curious, did they work at? I must have had a very good reason to do that. Now I've got to wait. Oh no, minus half hour. Yeah, so if I just stuck to my freaking rules, I'd be 0.586 R better off right now. So why? Yeah, so let's 130 just quickly. I'll only do one because this is boring. This is only fun for me. For you guys, it's probably boring. That's why. I saw a crazy. Yeah, I see why. I probably got lulled in here. Because this looks great. Sustained upwards market. We pulled back to some big old level here. It did a lovely halo, bouncing basically off this 500 sat level. Yeah, that still looks like a peachy setup to me. And what happened? Well, surely that looks like profit to me. So I got in there. I'm confused. That should have been profit. Is that the same trade? July? Yeah. Because it looks like I got in again and then took profit early. So this should have been in profit. I don't know why.
Is it the same trade? Because it's a 12-hour chart, the one below, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, so that's probably a different. Yeah, probably did another trade, but this one here is still in profit. From that that was the high test. Sorry, the low test. Okay, I'm just gonna have to. I'll do that on my own time, but I've got to. That should be in profit, unless I don't know. I'll figure out another time. But anyway, so yeah, I don't do 4 hour trades anymore. And then literally from June onwards, where I basically change everything, it's just 12 hour and daily charts. Pretty much every trade is a 12 hour trade. And so what else? There's other things like don't do boredom trades and stuff like that, and try to let the trades run a little bit longer. And so if you look at from, where is it, June onwards, the total R from June onwards is a completely different story. It's almost 32 R up. And then, sorry, where is June? So we've got 68 trades, so it's almost a similar data set there. But how many losing trades are there? And to the average untrained eye, you would have thought, oh, just a few little tweaks surely won't change your trading that much. So what is that? How many? That's 22. So 22 minus 68. So that's 46. So 46 divided by 68. So I've got a 6. Annoyingly, these 4 losing trades have ruined it. When I last did this calculation, it was about 70% hit rate, but this is now 67.64% hit rate. So I've more than doubled my efficacy. So I've increased my hit rate by 100% almost. as in the uplift from 30 or 29 to that is almost a doubling. And our multiple was like 32R, something like that, 32R. So just a few little tweaks, just trading on the 12-hour chart, not doing the 8 and 21 EMA, letting the trades run a little bit longer. So we had some runners. You know, obviously I still pull out if I think the market's shifting. So if you ever see, you know, 0.1, whatever, that's because it's gone in favor and then, yeah, pulled early due to bearish halos, etc. But, you know, we're getting a few more runners now. Nice 4R there with Pepe. And this Tron will help because we're still in profit in this one. But, yeah. So this is the very boring secret to good trading. I literally just treated myself as a student going, hey, Siam, I know, you know, knowledge is not the key, but my trading is a bit shit. What can I do? So I just basically did a self-consultation, just going through this stuff and some of the did you just hear that? Is that phone ringing? I'm so confused. We don't have a phone in the house, and yeah, I can hear a very loud phone call, and that's not my mobile. Okay, sorry, that confused me. So yeah, let's crack on. So that's the big boring secret. You got to log. I cannot stress this enough. You absolutely got to log and keep it simple. This is literally as sophisticated as my logging will get, because any more sophisticated or more time onerous, I just won't bother. And a trade is literally, I eye it up, I place it on Bybit, I take a screenshot, and I put in, you know, whatever the trade is, Tron, Halo, long, boom. So, yeah.
So,
Yo, mix.
No, like last time you said that you'd basically wait around about 100 trades and then have a look at, okay, I need to pivot. What made you pivot for this? Like made June be like the pivot point?
So yeah, it's a good question. So what you need at an absolute minimum is 50 trades per strategy. So yeah, so, and that's how you can really tweak stuff. But the reason I did it is because I've been trading long enough to know that, you know, I've been trading the best part of half a year here, and that I'm doing something wrong, because pretty much I couldn't hit a barn. I mean, look at May, I couldn't hit a barn door. Same with every other month, pretty much. I couldn't hit a barn door. And so I knew I had to change, and I think it was because I didn't want to just, you know, wait to get, you know, 50 trades on the 8 EMA. I just knew it wasn't working. So I basically extrapolated. So I only had, I think, off the top of my head, like 15 8 EMA trades or whatever. I just extrapolated, you know, what 50 odd trades or 100 trades of these would have been if I'd continued, and it was just horrendous. So I basically looked at every 8 EMA bounce and trail, and then basically, yeah, just projected, did my own little forward projection and going, shit, okay, just need to not wait until the bull market and then I can start doing it. So that's that. That's all I have to say about logging for the moment. Erjan, thank you so much for your formula. This is working a treat now. And here's the thing, ideally, and probably I should do this really, is you need stats per cohort. So when I say a cohort, as in per month, so you need total stats per cohort, because these overall stats don't really give a good picture of performance, because as you can see, this, like the first half of the year compared to the second half of the year, are completely different, as you can see. And that's because I completely changed things up. Or not completely, just stopped doing idiot stuff. So this is just everything when you include all the bad and all the good, but really you should have you should have these really per month. And that's and also you should have an idiot counter as well. How many times you were an idiot. And then that is another metric that you can say to yourself, so you can add it to here. How can I reduce my idiot errors? Discipline. Ultimately, yeah. So that's that.
Would that be things like revenge trading and stuff like that?
Everyone will have their thing. So, you know, some people are addicted to smoking or alcohol or crack cocaine or, you know, whatever. For me, revenge trading is not a big one for me. Whereas I know some people, when they lose a trade, they will just go all in on the same asset on the same day, trying to win it all back. I don't fall for that. The thing that I fall for, believe it or not, boredom trading. That is my number one error. So I actually fell for it relatively recently, and when I say boredom trading, it's because when I'm not, you know, I spend most of my time sat in this chair looking at my screens. I've got the charts are always open on at least one screen, and so over a period of a day I've been staring at charts all day, not much happened, and sometimes I feel I should be placing a trade, or the market will move slightly and I go, oh, actually I need to get in on this, when really do I really? And so for me, how can I reduce my idiot trades? Be more aware of this. And also another coping mechanism is be pickier. And then sort of a subsection for this is you should also always say to yourself, you don't always need to be in a trade. And I think a lot of people suffer from that one as well. You don't always need to be in a trade. Being flat, as in not in a trade, is a trade in itself, because you're saying to yourself, you know, it's I prefer to be in stablecoin than in a trade right now. And I've been doing that a lot better. I mean, it's not like I place a trade every day. I'm looking at this, it looks like I do. But no, I have been pickier since June. Well, yeah, I have been pickier. It's just, thankfully, a lot happened in June that we could jump on. Lots of spiky fades, lots of halos and bouncers and all that sort of stuff.